It's an incredible day. If you're watching on YouTube, I'd like to apologize because we're about to get into casino discourse. For a while, I've been ragging on the channel points betting feature because it seems like only having two options is, thinking small. Twitch just released an option. You can now have channel points betting with up to 10 possible outcomes. So instead of just yes, no, I have now set up the insane mode bet. There's 10 possible options. 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can bet on the exact number of wins. Now, unfortunately, you can't, go into roulette mode and be like, actually, I just want to be a believer or a doubter. It's chaos, but it seems perfect for super auto pets. So let me go take a look at this thing right now. I just want to see how people are shaking out. I can see the odds. The plurality of people have bet on either 6 or 7, but even 6 is a 6 times payout. 7 is a 5.5 times payout. And oh my God, the people who bet on 0 wins, 0 or 1 win is a 200x. So all I would ask, and I see that almost every option, by the way, has somebody that has bet 250,000 channel points. I would. Look, if it pays out with what you've got, you might become the richest channel point holder in chat right now. But I would encourage you in this situation, given that the odds are much lower, I would encourage you to play small bets. Because I'm realizing now that instead of like half of my chat being mad at every result, like 90% is going to be mad at every result now. But anyway, we're getting started here. We're on the weekly. And we're playing arena mode. And I feel like I have to be way more like on my game right now. But I will tell you, I've been seeing a lot of chinchillas. I'm willing to roll the chinchillas. Especially because we got a level up coming up. Let's be a magical puppy. How does that sound? There's no game audio. That's pretty true. There you go. Now there should be game audio. I can also see in chat, there's flair next to everybody's name that tells them what they bet on. And I'm just seeing, holy cow, man. I'm seeing a lot of 5, 6s, and 7s. Don't get me wrong. I'm seeing the occasional 10, the occasional 9. This is crazy. This is a lot of pressure, man. This is too much. I've never felt this much dopamine in my entire life before. Well, we got some serious level ups coming. I think you just go in, man. I gotta think about this too, okay? So like a chinchilla at level 2 on sell sells into 2 chinchillas. See, why are you rocking chinchillas and then immediately selling them? That's my question here. But it's working for them. How does that work? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, all the 0 to 1 gamers are still alive. I would call this an acceptable level up early. Summon 2 loyal chinchillas. How many slurp juices can each chinchilla have? A lot of y'all aren't getting it yet. 1 chinchilla can have 3 slurp juices. Okay, I'm going to go sicko mode here for a second, okay? I have to think. Sell, buy, roll it in. Just because we get this sweet little loot here. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you wait. No, honestly, no. Tropical fish. I'm going to give up one of these in order to get a buff on the others. We want to make sure we're buffing you and you. Okay, I'm okay with that. And then we got a scaler, an early scaler. 0 to 1 win Andes should be crying right now. They only represent 1% of the total channel points economy right now. Holy cow. I will say 0 to 1 win does get... It gets 2 wins, you know? Like, there's 2 possible outcomes. 0 and 1. Now there's only 1, of course, but for a bit. for a bit. Okay, I think we spend 2 gold for 2 stats, and we say that that's pretty pog. I don't think we concern ourselves with future levels on our duck. I still don't. I still don't. But then we gotta... You know what? You're 2 stat points, now that I think about it. And let's invest in a little cupcake, because we got another level, another shop tier coming up next. I have no food to steal. We win these? We win these. Okay, there's 0-1. I want to see you in chat. As long as you place small bets, you should still be happy with yourself, I think. Rip, rip, rip. Oh my god, this is... It's too much power, man. Okay, one of these. I would really like to sell a snail before we buy a salad. Okay. I think you can... sell me. Buy me. Buy me. And then we get the raccoon popping. The raccoon can stay till the late game. Without a doubt. 7, gang. I don't think I'm ready for, like, the turn. And what I think the turn is when, you piece, is when we're, like, everybody's rooting for us to win. And then we win too much and they start rooting for me to lose. Like, this new casino turns believers into doubters, which is a scary thought for me. We accept this. We live with this. We say pog to this. I don't really want a honey badger, to be honest with you. I think for now, let's give you some meats. Give you a little treats of pizza. And I mean, honestly, if you're pogging, then let's stay pogged. I don't know. We got to figure out what we're, like, really buffing here, because we're... Otherwise, you know, we're not really doing much of anything at all. 0 gang hold. Best of luck to you. Raccoon at the back. Not sweat. Okay, hold on. That's 3 wins. 2 wins have just perished. This is so much to keep in my brain simultaneously. It's too much, man. Okay, bye-bye, 2. You take some garlic. Garnier fructus. We ever buy on this tropical fish? It's a great question. Oh, dude, a porcupine can flippin' go off. I think you sell... I mean, look, for stat purposes, I love a raccoon. I'm willing to sell the duck, believe it or not. Now, this is doubter energy, but just give it a second. We can put our raccoon at the front and hope for a favorable trade. You move the chinchilla back a little bit. You get the porcupine up here. You start feeding this dang porcupine. Get its HP as high as possible. I think we're going to... Maybe we're never investing in the tropical fish ever again. Keeping our shop flush. I love that. Maybe we'll hold you there for a second. Level 2 porcupine. Dude, if we get some mosquitoes on the enemy team... This unit is too strong for me, Traveler. We will be killed. That's a strong team right there. Dog, goldfish. Not even on lethal. Don't sweat it. Straight up, I'm like, can me. Buy me. Buy me. 1-1 to the pet behind. Multiply buff with the lowest tier in the shop. Okay, I hate to say this to you. The raccoon is going. I know it's a 2... The rabbit is going too. I apologize. I've made a horrible mistake. The rabbit is going too in order to give the 2-2 buff this turn. This porcupine is the only thing that matters for the squad. 4 gang. 4 gang. Oh, no! Wait, we're popping? Still popping? Get owned? Popped? Popped? You're dead. Okay, we made it. That's 4 wins. Now we got to rebuild the squad. Don't get me wrong. If the servers hold, please, if the servers hold. 9 gang ready to rumble. I don't know, man. It's it's a long trip. Okay, take a second here. Take a moment. You know what we should do? For one, if we want to get truly insane, we should set up a casino that has like 3 options. 6 wins, 5 wins or less, 6 wins or more, or you can take a side bet in option 3 that is bet on something that would invalidate the bet. Like the server's going down or a glitch happening or something like that. You could take that really high percent or really low percentage bet for like an act of God, a force majeure. They've given me so many options with this new casino, man. We got multivariable calculus coming in. Okay, I'll be straight up with you. I'm buying you again. The shop is horrendous, but even like a 1-1 buff is not that bad. It's not that good either, just to be clear. I would rather give you garlic and some HP right now. Like, I think you're doing okay for yourself, just like as moose do. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Bet on a sloth showing up. Well, the problem is sloth showing up means I have to pay that out, but what if we also got 6 wins? I could see the believers being a little upset about that. Or the doubters. I don't know why I assumed that would just win. You could go 0 to 5, 6 to 9, and then 10. That's true. That's pretty true. Okay. I think you two stay frozen. You're doing great stuff here. Let's take some sushi. Honestly, let's take a cupcake. Let's roll. We can't keep this because the ones in the shop are too bad. Straight up, I would accept a 3-3 buff on our Porcupine. And then maybe look for a good, like a sushi, a chocolate. Sure, a chocolate. I can live with that. We should have unfrozen it all at the end. That is actually like a pretty extreme waste. That's very bullish for the 5s and the 6s, I think. Little armadillo, huh? Still pretty good. Still pretty... Not very good. Not very good at all. The odds are horrendous. Okay, now we're going to be on lethal. Well, no matter what, we love this. I'll take it a step further. I think we... You know what? Let's go in on the moose a little bit here. Unfreeze your 3s and look for something better. I think you could just buy the chinchilla. Then we're getting a 4-4 buff passed backwards. I still like you two being frozen, honestly. Okay, pass it back. 5s? Dude, it's the first potential payout. It's so nerve-wracking. The 5s and the 6s. Chad is just 5s and 6s right now. It's so spooky. Let's go. Let's not go. I think the 5s are paid out, man. Confirmed. 5s get paid out. Holy cow. I'm seeing Euphoria. I'm choosing to see Euphoria. Everybody that bet on 5 gets a 7.5x point multiplier. Holy cow. Now just make sure you click on the right thing. My God. It's going to be chaos if and when I click on the wrong thing. Oh, man. See details. 8 million channel points distributed. Holy cow. I mean, Clown Unionist just picked up, like, I don't even know, man. Like, almost 2 million channel points in a single click of a button. A 250,000 point bet on a 1 in 10 shot. That being said, we're running because I don't have to even pay for the setup this time. I can just do 1 click send it, man. This is unbelievable. They updated predictions. How does it feel to be the market maker? It's scary, man. I mean, this is a wealth redistribution, but it's actually like, it kind of sucks, right? Unless you win. This is sucking channel points from the many and then paying out a disproportionate amount to the very few. And I love it! Holy cow. Okay, hold on. Tomo wants to leave. There you go. Hello. Kate, they updated channel points betting. You can have up to 10 options for payouts. Boggy, boggy. She said, that's nice, honey. Honey, wake up. They changed channel points betting to be completely psychotic. Okay, let's run it. Okay, early. I don't mind this. I'll take an ant. I'll take the straight up, man. I'm pretty simple. I see a bunch of 3 2s, 2 3s. I'm feeling pretty pog about that. Let me get a seahorse and a beaver. Be a edible sardine. Head is so good for a word, but like I wish that we had better first words. That's a first word problem. We're pogging. Can I also just say, I want to give a quick clap to the people in chat that don't have betting flair next to their name. Basically, it's like sewing a Dutch flag on your backpack. I know exactly where you're from. What time is it in the Netherlands? What time is it in Sweden and Denmark right now? But also, if you're not from those countries, thank you for exercising some restraint as well. It's 1846. What the hell? I wish. Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. That's not even when Hamilton takes place. Okay, we'll bacon. The interesting thing about the narwhal is that it bacons at midnight. Many people have said this. I'm just echoing, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants when I make a joke like that. This seems horrible. Okay, we lose this round. But surely a level up awaits. You can be combined. Honestly, I kind of like sicko rat mode. Freeze some bacon. Give me a super rat, man. Do I care for a blobfish? Not in particular. But I think next round we're going to look at selling 2 beavers in order to buffet the rest of the damn squad. Now, I hate to see a giraffe with meat because he's gonna crush me a little here. We draw? Okay, I'll take that. Ant luck is radioactive with these bets. So true. Welcome to the new age. I'm breathing in the chemicals. Oh, whoa. How about a beaver cell? Just all I ask is that you don't hit a beaver. That's fine. Now, I would love for you to hit rat seahorse. That would be a nice little dream come true. Okay. Now, I think we run bear here. And the main thing we want to do is cancel out meat on the opponent that's in front of us. That seems fine. Let's put you up at the front for a moment here. And then I'm going to bacon this rat. Like, if I were a 10 better, I'd be a little scared right now. Because, like, a rat does not have statistically, like, a great track record. With success, so to speak, such as, okay, we draw this. Let's just worry about getting past 0 to 1. The ant levels is very nice. I think a raccoon can go off, but you know what? I wouldn't mind throwing a little lynx in here just to get a little spicy with it. Then roll and buy a good food. I mean, we could rework it. Okay, let's do it like this and give you garlic. And unless you get sniped, we're chilling. Okay, the Lynx is like believer technology. It should snipe a unit. The team we're going up against seems horrible. That's wonderful news. Why would you ever... Oh, no. Oh, it's because I shuffled them, so it screwed up their frog meta. Okay. The 0 to 1s have lost their chance. Scaling is always applicable. Even at round 6, I would think, well, I don't know. Maybe I roll past this. I look for something a little more positive. You know what? Let's give me a bear with meat. Let's put bacon on this rat. We're starting to get to the point where I might consider this to be a bacon overpay. But I also don't know what I'm doing, which is what makes the casino so exciting right now. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm no longer scared. Even the shuffle can't stop me. Ooh, never mind. Oh, you freaking raccoon. That was an easy win when you just had meat, but then he stole my freaking, he sunk my battleship. Okay, I don't really care what you hit. Get out of here. It makes our Lynx slightly worse. Makes our rat better. We take those. Seahorse doesn't need to get better. Rat, I mean, I honestly think it's maybe like a little cost prohibitive right now to invest in this guy. But you know what? If we can get anything that has a hurt trigger, I would disagree with that. So like a hippo or something like that would go off. I mean, for one round? Sure, for one round, Elizabeth Holmes' voice. For one round, I can run this. Sure, Peacock would have been fun, but you know, I'm waiting for a hippo now. Oh, are there badgers in a weird place? You met me at a very strange time in my life. This looks okay. We've made it past 2. 6 and 9 alliance, it's perfect. I love it. Hippo, that's exactly what we wanted to see. You're gone. Let's give you a cumulative buff. We don't care for a seahorse. I would freeze a snail. Like, I would sell a seahorse pretty soon. For a double Lynx? I would think about it. Just give me a can for now, okay? 3 wins. 3, 4, 5, 6 starting to let themselves get a little bit excited. They screwed up my dang hippo. I'm not very pleased about that, but I'm not that unpleased. You stole my damn meat, you piece. Okay, well. That's pain. Oh, wait, it was our second loss. Big whoop, big whoop. It's only the seahorse screwed us up there. That's not that big of a deal. So you're gone. You're coming in. You're coming out. You're coming in. Raccoon's kind of going off, I've noticed. You know what? What if we go a little snipe meta? I would like a level 2 hippo, which would incentivize perhaps a crow. But I mean, a lionfish is also insane. I think, here's what I'm thinking, okay? For right now, give me a double snipe. But then we want to see the lionfish. Maybe in place of the bear or something. Oh, no, no. You're too strong for me, traveler. My hippo is ass. Wait, no, it's not that ass. No, it's exactly like 2 ass. Why is your team so good? How did your team get to be so good? We start with the same resources. Okay. Well, in that case, you're gone. You're coming in here. And then, I mean, you already know how it goes. You need a level 2 lionfish. It's unbelievable. It might be like the single best thing you could ever ask for in the whole game. And then maybe like sell a bear if we live for a round. You sell a bear and then you roll Stegosaurus into your hippo. Okay, they do have some death touch. That's not great. But can we override it? We will not override it. Could we at least kill their Hippo? No. Yes. Yes. No. Four wins are losing their mind right now. They're going insane. They're saying there's a legitimate chance, but life comes at you fast. Give me a Stegosaurus. Now we got a Hippo that's actually doing something. Send it. Give me one more chocolate. Chocolate. Piece of shit. I'm going crazy mode. Make my rat stronger. Because we need the rat to trade to get guaranteed Hippo triggers. That's horrible news. It's horrendous news for us. It's still really bad. It's insanely bad. Okay. Dude, 4 wins. You got it. We did it, team. 4 gang. 10% of channel points were placed on 4. That's a 10x bet for 4. And we just got, I keep repeating it because I want to make sure I'm paying out the right squad. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Run it back, man. This is crazy. What have they done? Twitch is going to have to go like in front of a congressional hearing for this. They're like indoctrinating the world's youth to pog off, man. I will say, like, so it's always tough to figure out where I stand on gambling. Apollo, yeah. New betting just dropped. You can have up to 10 options for victory. It's insanity, man. Are you seeing the flare in chat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's madness. I don't gamble, except perhaps predicting the market sentiment ahead of Jerome Powell's address today to figure out whether it's going to be a 50 basis point or 75 basis point rise in the Fed's interest rate today. However, I was watching some Hockey Night in Canada last night. When did it happen that just on Sportsnet, they just have a segment where some guy who looks like me comes on and tells you like the best things to bet the money that you earned on in sports? They literally have a segment before the game where they're like, here's some betting insight for you. Like, oh, the Rangers are favored to win. They're a minus 140 tonight. But the Penguins, when they played DeSmith, they actually... this shit is like permeating society, man. Like 2 years ago it was illegal. Now everywhere it's becoming so normalized. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the Channel Points Casino. I'm just saying, don't let it... can you gamble for entertainment and not let it go like too far? Probably, yes. Okay, I'm just saying, like, be careful. If you find yourself getting actually emotional over the channel points, maybe keep it to the channel points. It's just my 2 cents. Okay, give me an ant. Now, you would be a 2-3, but you're a 2-3 contingent on something. I sleep on that a little bit, to be honest. And I think a 1-4 Cockroach that becomes a 2-4 next time, I'd be pleased to see that. Okay. I mean, Frigid Bone is great, but Chunky Monks is great. Isn't that a Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor? We're insane. That's a win. I mean, I hate to say it, but I remember we went to the Canucks-Leafs game that was in February. And when we were walking in, a really loud drunk guy in a Leafs jersey said he just put $50 on Austin Matthews to score 4 goals. And he was like, guaranteed, guaranteed. And I was like, first off, treat yourself better. That's an insane bet. Sure, if it hits, you're going to be laughing. But on the other hand, like, you can't let yourself think like that. Sure, if it works out, imagine. Then they lost 2-1, even though they had 50 shots on net. Thanks for the $50, dude. I mean, it doesn't go to me just because I'm a Canucks fan. But I'm going to be honest, it enhanced my enjoyment of the game that the Canucks won at home. Demko ruined their lives, and then also that this guy bet on the game. My enjoyment of the game was enhanced by almost $50 because he failed his bet and he was obnoxious. He basically paid me to laugh at him. Anyway, I hope he's doing okay. Let me think about this for a second. It feels like you should, and I got nothing against the Leafs. I kind of hope you crush the Lightning, to be honest. Lord knows we got terrible fans as well. Now, let me think here. There's got to be some way that you can make a cockroach frog make sense. But what do we care about a 2/4 mosquito or a 2/2 cockroach? I'll give you the simple answer. We don't. I think you add a chinchilla, and then you just bake in a mosquito, and then you go to town thusly. We got screwed on ant luck, man. This is crazy. Well, okay. Nevertheless. 1-1. Acceptable. Now, a raccoon actually goes off. I know we've said it before. It has not gone off. It will steal meat for us early, and we will be thrilled. Speaking of which, you should be killed. Now, you might not be a huge fan of this. We're going temporary secretary, Scampi. Sell the chinchilla. It did not buff the other chinchilla, which is what we needed to see. So we get another sell trigger. Now we got a 2/6 cockroach. You know what? I would, in a pinch, I would hand this cockroach some meat and say, you know what? That's better than just having another random squad member. Now, I think there's going to be ant at the front. So I think what we want to do is use cockroach to kill ant. You're going to steal meat from like a giraffe or something like that, and then we're relying on some pretty flimsy ballast to get us through the next part of this, but that's okay. We got right with ant at the front. They have no equipment, which is bad. On the other hand, okay, big win. Now, you don't need to go all in here. Here's the thing. You really have to keep this open as a flex position to take advantage of Scampi, or you sell the Scampi. For now, none of these make me want to sell Scampi to make it work. I would buff the raccoon. I feel like that's positive moving forwards. On buy, you summon. It's interesting to think of, but again, we're not trying to prioritize Scampi. Sure, I think I would consider purchasing a chinchilla in order to get the sell trigger out of it probably next time. So we're basically paying 3 gold for... We're paying 2 gold for 2 HP. But we're not investing further into the Scampi. I thought about meat on the mosquito, but it could use some more HP, which is what the Scampi's here for to begin with. Can you just... honestly, this team is just insanely good. But could you just start running some equipment? You're right, it's 1 gold for 2 HP. That's pretty good. 2 HP we can't target, to be fair, but... You know what? If there was ever a time... You're like, there's never a time. But if there was ever a time... Look at this. Insane. Insane. You never give a raccoon equipment. Insane. Roll me. You always love a giraffe. Now, here's the thing. I said you never give a raccoon equipment. That's not true. You can give it a cucumber so that when it steals meat, it pops off. We don't need the cockroach. And we can give meat to our giraffe. So true, by the way, please sell Scampi. But why? It's so actually good, though. I know you're going to say, no, it's so actually ass. No, it's not. You just need the right kind of run for it to pop, okay? 4 life remains. Take one of these. I can't sell you. You're a 7-8 right now. I'm telling you, you laugh all you want, okay? At some point, all we need to do is live until the raccoon manages to steal one piece of equipment. Not that one, obviously. But then they stole mine that they shouldn't have stolen anyway. Okay, we won a round. Holy cow. 3 wins. I don't think it's camel time. Stop giving me the cockroach. I'm going to lose my damn mind. You buy a can. You sell your scampi to add a porcupine and then give it a cucumber. Okay. And then, I'll be honest with you, I think you kind of want, like, cucumber. Or you kind of want porcupine up at the front in case they have weak units at the front that give a buff. They have a very strong unit at the front that is just, like, literally better than mine. Although, I stole your garlic. I drink your milkshake. Okay, we still obviously lose this one. But, are we dead? Nope, we got 1 HP. Okay. That's fine, man. Probably should have given you garlic, honestly. But you know what? We could pivot that now and get 2 HP out of it. And I think feel pretty pleased. This can still go. It can still go. I would like our raccoon to steal 2 foods. Also, the rooster goes off in this pack. Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to steal a meat or a garlic, blow out their hurt trigger at the front, then our porcupine's going to go off. We stole each other's foods. Hit him where it hurts. Oh my god. We've done it. Okay, 4 wins. We made it. For the 4 gang, at least. Buff me. I don't think we're getting a level 3, let's be real. Honestly, I think you getting 2 permanent HP and buffeting us a little bit this round seems pretty nice. 3rd rabbit. It's pretty tempting, to be honest with you. It's pretty tempting. I think for now, why don't you take a food? Take a little buff on yourself. Level 2 rabbit. Monkey, you piece. Yeah, it's pretty good, right? It's a good animal. 6 squad to the moon. I don't know if I'd feel that confident betting for that. Please, at least trade. No! Okay, well, 4 gang wins again. Now, all I'm going to say is be careful, because I think this is where people now go, oh, he always gets 4. And then we get people piling in the 4. And that's where it can all fall apart, because 3 or 5 are within our grasp, for sure. So we're just starting quick on this one. Mostly because I'm getting my butt kicked. I would rather have a marmoset, I think. Smug Sax is kind of good. There's a lot of good names. Will he run Scampi again? Honestly, without Scampi, I think we only get 2 wins on that last one. So if you want to cry about it, like, go ahead or whatever. Easy draw early. Sure. Mosquito? Roll me. I was hoping to see some bacon, but that's okay. For now, I gotta think about it. Why don't you give me a 3-5 for 1 round and a 1-4? I guess we're gonna go for stats and like a level 2. 2 level 2s, I should say. That could be nice. This seems like kind of okay. This seems like a draw. That's not so bad. What the heck is this prediction? Anybody up turning their chat into AP calculus or just me? Level? I really don't see that happening, but That, I like it. You can be as mad as you want to be. I think an early tropical fish kind of goes hard. I am mad? Of course I know him. He's me. I don't really want to do like a... You're not a marmoset, you liar. I don't really want to do an Emperor Tamarin that like gets buff. I think I'd rather just accept that, like, HP is always going to be pretty decent. Save your meats. Not worried about the mosquito at all. And you know what? We're seeing a lot of peacocks in the meta. A tropical fish that feeds a peacock that has a rat in front of it that, okay, I'm starting to... The words that I just said, I feel like if you are a member of, like, 5 or 6 gang, you should be pretty pleased right now. Because I'm starting to make sense for the first time this stream. So I'm thinking, for now, let's say goodbye to our mosquito. Let's continue to buff the cockroach for now. We will move the cockroach back a little bit. Marmoset up there. Peacock up here. I would really, honestly love my peacock to have some garlic, so I'm not going to give it meat. I will give our cockroach some meat instead. Now, bacon may be acceptable, but we're also looking for a pill, to be honest with you. We have a pill. We have a I'm not sweating the cockroach for now. I would say, toss me a little bit of, you know what, save me some easy gold there. I'm happy with the frozen food shop. We're at M&M Meats. It's a strong team. No doubt about that. I'm getting shuffled. This team is going to beat us. 3 seahorses. What are we at, though? Oh, dude, we're at 7 life? 8 life? I still feel amazing. Better than I've ever felt before. Peacock? Insane. Go for it. Really what we want to see more than anything else is garlic. And I would probably be content. It's a little interesting, isn't it? For now, forget the garlic. Run cockroach at the front. Tropical fish. Giraffe buffing a peacock. We can add the garlic next turn. We can worry about how the squad shakes out next turn. It's a pretty good team for turn 5. Huge. Huge 2 for 1. I mean, you're busted. There's nothing you can do. It's over for you. One gang thinks they have a chance. Yeah, you don't even know. This team is like, it's insane. It's out of control. The garlic is beautiful. I don't really need another garlic. Probably we'd be looking at selling our marmoset. But let's just start with some, like a little meat injection. I know what I said. And then I would say, okay, now hold on. You got to think about this just for a moment. Freeze your tropical fish. Sell your marmoset. Not appealing. Now you can have your phone and eat it too. Now, we're going to get the peacock buffeted ×2. The giraffe's taking a little. Even the tropical fish is getting in on the buff. We're going back to pack 1, scale at all costs meta. Owns. 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 I'm you but stronger. I have nothing to steal. We win this, okay? 3 wins. Get the bacon off the screen. Thank you. Next step. We don't care. None of this, we don't care. It's not good enough. A level 2 tropical fish. It's good enough. An eagle that starts to get buff instead of our cockroach. I start to look at this and say to myself, this doesn't look too bad. Now, let's roll cockroach. Let's roll peacock. Let's roll cockroach at the front. Then peacock. Then an eagle that's getting buffed faster than you'd ever expect. Now, what we want to see is no level 2 raccoons. I mean, that's a level 2 raccoon, which is a little upsetting to me based on literally what I just said. But we're still hanging. We're still in this. we're still drawing. I'll take that. Roll me. The giraffe doesn't have to be here for much longer. You know what? You give a 1/1 buff every turn. I'm willing to overpay to get myself to a level 2 peacock. Not really interested in the shark meta here. Platypus, no thank you. We need something a little better. I don't think it's armadillo time. All of these are ass. I would honestly rather can and give a permanent pair to everything in our future show. We're basically buying or pre-ordering a pair. I know people don't like pre-orders, but in this situation, I think it's warranted. If I'm being 100% honest with you, we're getting our ass beat by this team regardless. Probably. Definitely. Okay. Good round for 6s. It's a very balanced game right now. Now, I gotta tell you, I think we love a pair. I think we love the idea of a moose buffing our peacock, and this is already, like, really good. Better. Better. Better than a 2. A 4? I'll take a 4. Now, do I like the foods? Not really. Let's roll for some distributed foods. Takeable. Roll. Okay. Then we unfreeze the whole shop because we don't want any of this detritus. And I'm content. We got a 4/4 buff for the peacock. Plus 2 HP. It's getting 4/6 a turn. It's a level 2 peacock. We can give it a green pepper or something like that. How is your tropical fish so good? Be honest. It's hacks, right? Your giraffe killed my cockroach? Okay, we're in a terrible situation. Sell your cockroach. It's doing nothing. 2 gold for 2 HP on our peacock. It's a heavy burden, but God gives his hardest tasks to his strongest warriors. You buy a lionfish. You buy a green pepper to guarantee, because the garlic ain't doing shit for us. At least to have our peacock live for a turn seems kind of sick. Now, freeze me is a terrible moose right now. Freeze me, freeze me. Am I willing to try? Yes. Freeze me, roll me past the 2, man. Roll me past the 2 to a 1! After everything we've been through? 2/3 chance to get better, and we got the worst possible outcome? Hold on, we can win this. Let's go! Okay, but now I'm scared, because we're on the 4-piece payout here. And I don't want Team 4 to win again, because it would be... I mean, I know it's different people probably every time, but it's like... It's a little much, right? Sure. You know what? This is huge, like, 5-piece technology. I think we just accept this, and I would love to buy 1 more food. I mean, a moose popping off seems to make a lot of sense to me. Okay, and then unfreeze it all. 4/4 coming for the peacock. We're scaling so slow, man. Your death touch is gonna get overridden. Just kidding. Hold on. We went 5 wins. Let's go. Okay, okay, okay. We've made it past 4. You give a 2/2 backwards for the 2 pets behind, or no? Go 1/1 to the 2 pets behind. I think that means you probably gotta go. And then we get a little death touch coming in here, just because it's that good. And then, roll me. Yes, 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 yes. Roll me. No, no, no. We're going deeper. We're going... I'd love to buy the meat. We got to go deeper. I'm going deeper. I'll freeze you right there. and then roll one more time. Chocolate? Sure. Well, because to get to 2 death touch would be insane. Okay. It's a nice buff. It's a nice buff. Little 4/4 for 2 friends. Their team is so strong. Your team is like so actually strong. Please, please. That's not good enough. Are you crazy? Okay. 5 wins takes it. We're close though. We're close. 5 wins had a 15% better payout there. Make sure you're paying out 5 appropriately. Let me get a slash marker SAP1, and then let's run it back. Dude, the fact, the one click re